because I try to find out my dosha, and I'm really struggling to. I know that we have most probably all the doshas, but one is predominant. Yes, am I
Yes,
right?
of course. Yes, yes. Let's first put definition what dosha are.
Mhm.
Yes, Ayurveda, yoga uh, believe that all manifested in this world, material things that we can see, touch, and comprehend, built from five elements. It is water, fire, earth, air, and space.
Mhm.
Everything created from those five elements. Ayurveda separated it into three dosha, or we can translate it as qualities. Most
Mhm.
close word in English will be. It's pitta, kapha, and vata. Pitta represents fire and water. Kapha represents earth and water also. And vata represents air and space. So how can we use this in normal life? Okay, somebody can say, nice. Well, what is next?
Yeah, exactly. What shall I do with it?
What shall I do with that? It's simple. We are all born with certain programs, certain qualities, and some of them are predominating. All elements are within us, but some are predominating. And this builds our qualities, our character, our physical body, our mind, our emotions. And Ayurveda believes when we get sick, when we are going far away from our constitution, from our qualities. Yeah. So, how Ayurveda cures any disease? By balancing back dosha, or in a modern language, we have to go back to our program, to
Natural.
our nature.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh, Simple. Okay, so how do we know what dosha predominating in us, for example? I give very simple tips. For example, uh, if we are born with curly dark hair, we are talking now white race. Yeah, let's
Mhm.
talk about white race.
So I have a bit curly hair.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, you have a little bit curly, not very much curly, dark hair. Yes, most likely, it's not pitta. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pitta people. If we see ginger person, you don't have doubts. You don't have to
It's fire.
study.
It's fire.
It is pitta. Yes, if you see freckles in the face, it is pitta. Yeah. So let's talk about pitta dosha. It's my predominating dosha. That's why I can talk a long time.
Uh,
It's people with light eyes color. Yeah, it could be hazel, but very light then. Yes,
mm-hmm.
mostly with a straight fair hair, never too dark. Could be blonde. Yeah, the hair is not very thick. Sometimes opposite, very thin. Yeah, men very often will get bald early in early age. It's average height. It's people with a lot of ambitions, very good in competitions,
Mm-hmm.
very fast learners. In emotional level, if you still have doubts, you have to go back to your memories as early childhood as possible and ask yourself a question. When something very uh, unwanted and unpredictable happened to me, what was my reaction? If the answer is anger and frustration, you are pitta.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Yes. If the answer is fear, it's vata.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my God, yeah, it is vata. If the answer freeze and dull, it's kapha.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Yes.
So I'm Vata. I was rather a
You
fear.
are, you are vata. It's very simple to see on you. What is your height? How high you
173. I'm quite tall for a woman.
are? Okay, let's talk about vata. What vata women or men, or shorter or taller than average. Obviously, it's quite refined bones, noses, yeah, dark eyes,
Yeah.
curly hair, yeah. It's people fantastic for uh, very fast learner, but they forget fast.
That's
Yeah.
me. That's me. That's why I
Very
didn't like history in my primary school because I could learn it, but the next day I forgot all the dates. So
exactly. Dancers, musicians, artists, painters,
yeah, yeah.
uh, travelers. Woo, just non-stop. Yeah,
They are like fire. They are like air. They are moving around.
moving around. Yes, moving around. But we should know one very important thing. This balance of vata dosha is the most dangerous for the body. We probably all know about anorexia.
Mm-hmm.
This disease is fatal, and no cues, not in Ayurveda, not in conventional medicine, because it's a typical disbalance of vata dosha. Yeah, it's the most dangerous disbalance. Yeah, and when we reach a certain limit of disbalancing vata, there is no go situation. So we have to be very careful. So with people with vata dosha, it's very dangerous to lose too much weight.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they really have to think how to ground themselves, yes, and to do activities that bring them to the ground. There's a backyard, flowers. Yes, it is, of course, from simple tips, walking barefooted or lying on the grass, and find some activities that will ground them. For example, they are good in arts. So instead of, for example, drawing, to work with clay, yeah.
I
Uh,
started knitting last week.
exactly, to see some material result.
Exactly. I'm painting as well, but it's nice. But knitting gives me this like I can touch it.
You can touch it, and what is good for vata is to have material results that you can use in material life.
That's how I felt. That's how
Yes,
I felt. I mean, it's amazing.
yes, yes, yes. Then vata dosha will be happy. Of course, not to forget that your vata dosha, dancing, moving, yes, traveling, but easy, easy. We see so many vata dosha
Exaggerate.
in
With food,
India.
I'm all right. With food, I'm all right. I just love food, and I never had like issues with stop eating. I rather go the other way. But
Mhm.
with traveling, I can just lost myself. I can just go and travel around the world all the time.
Yes, yes. Now, with regards to eating, for the quality and habits of vata dosha is to eat all the time a little bit. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
munching all the time, munching. Uh, it's not bad, yes, but to know that is not to exaggerate with that, yes, and still to find at least once a day to prepare a nice meal and to sit down. It's also grounding, yeah,
Yes.
instead of non-stop. Also, vata dosha is sensitive to cold,
Yeah.
yeah, and dry skin. So abhyanga, oil.
100%. Yes. 100%. It's me.
Oil is very important.
Mhm.
Now, oil, it's a science, so we don't go deep into oils. That's why I will name tridoshal oils. They're good for everybody. And number one will be sesame oil. Yeah, olive oil is not good for you. For vata dosha, olive oil is no good. Yeah, you can eat maybe 1-2 tablespoons, and not in the winter. I
Mm.
would not recommend. Yeah, because olive is vata dosha. Yeah. So, but it's good oil for kapha dosha. So
Hmm.
we didn't talk
Yeah,
yet
let's
about
go to kapha now.
kapha. Kapha dosha. It's people with big teeth, big nose, big eyes, heavy bones. I have quite a lot kapha in me. Yeah, even pitta is predominating. It's thick hair, a little bit wavy, nice hair, nice. Yeah, like really. It's usually calm people, very stable, very the people that you can rely on. Yeah. Uh, they in women very easy to recognize kapha dosha. It's women with shorter legs and beautiful wide bumps. Yeah, wide. Yeah, this is kapha. So they have tendency to put very easy weight and very difficult to lose.
Mm-hmm.
They have problems to do any changes in life.
So they are like
Yes,
like
too grounded, too much in the ground.
too much grounding.
Uh, they have problems being too lazy and too slow and uh, sitting in the couches. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but they're fantastic cooks. They love food and they love to feed everybody. Yes,
Mamas.
mamas,
I would say it's
exactly.
like a Italian mama.
Yeah, correct. Yes,
That's
yes.
how that's how I see kapha. It's like they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
change. They are very grounded. They cook
yeah.
amazing. They have lots
Yeah,
of love.
they build big house, big backyard. Yes, a lot of vegetables growing if they live in the ground. If in apartment, it's a lot of small little unnecessary stuff in the house. Yes, this is kapha. Yeah, and the men kapha are very strong physically. They talk slowly, not
Mhm.
not fast talking. Yes. The problems of kapha, I already mentioned, they put weight very easy. Yes. They very much into material world, and sometimes it sucks, can suck them in. Yes. Difficult to change something in life for them. Yeah. And that's about kapha. Yeah. So tips for kapha: olive oil is good for them. Yeah. Uh, Food, they have to get used to pungent and bitter taste. It will help them. Yeah, it's very good for them. Bitter tea, uh, some spices are very good for them. They have to avoid sweets and if anything that have sweet taste. Yeah, more than anybody else. Vata may allow themselves much more carbs than kapha.
Mhm.
Yeah, kapha is a problem. Yeah, milk products are totally negative for kapha dosha. Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's the main food that growing kapha in body. Yeah, so if you recognize yourself in kapha, then you know what to do.
Mhm.
And we go back to Pitta
Yeah.
dosha. Those are leaders, those are competitors, those are people that we like to go after them. Very inspiring. It's transformation power. Fire is transformation
Yeah.
power. Yeah. Uh, as I mentioned before, if you get irritation or angry emotional, yes, That's the main soft spot of pitta. Yes. Uh,
They
the
are
burn,
easily fiery, so
yes,
that's easy to get the emotions out of them.
anger.
Anger.
Yes, anger and frustration. That's pitta. Yes, we frustrate on ourselves. We get pissed off at ourselves, at the world, and this is. I know how it should be. Everything is wrong. That's pitta. uh, the problems of pitta is digestion system, liver, uh, colon, stomach. Yeah, they also have to be very careful with food. uh, they digest fast, but many times in life they have problems with gallbladder and stomach and colon and liver. Yeah, so they have to remember this and eat very properly. Calm ground food like grains are very good, protein is good. Yes. Not with for pita, not good to exaggerate with spice. They can use moderate, but not to exaggerate. Yes, with very pungent food. And of course, they are very much exposed to inflammations. Yeah. Usually, how they get sick? Fever, whoa, 40. Yeah. Then within 2 days, he runs to work. That's pita. This is infection, yes. But whoa, whoa, whoa. So that's very brief, very brief. Uh, for all doshas, regardless what you are, is important to remember to catch the qualities that are negative and to bring them back to balance.
Mm-hmm.
For example, for vata, it's dangerous to lose weight. So, not to lose weight. Yeah. It's also for vata, it's not good also to be overweight. There are many vatas that are overweight.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not good, but it's not as dangerous as for kapha. Yeah. And vata will lose it fast. When it will decide, it will lose fast. Kapha will not lose it fast. Yeah. So, uh, of course, remember that pitta is transformation power. You have to lead, you have to inspire people, first of all yourself, then people around you, and to be a leader in whatever you do, even if it's your family,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's your spouse or your child. Or first of all, for yourself, be a leader. Yes, be a leader.
Yeah.
For vata, you are our inspiration, you are our motion, you are our move in subtitle matter, in arts, in dancing, in sport, in traveling. You are the one to explore
Mm-hmm.
not material things, yes, and also spread it all over the world. But you don't have to be worried to take after you thousands of people. Just be you, just spread, leave it to pitas and kapha, and continue. And kapha is our roots, it's our stability, it's where pitta and vata come to rest, home, yes.
Beautiful.
And to sleep on a shoulder, to eat nice dinner, to know, to hear the news about material stuff. Yes, you are our home, yes, our back,
Mm.
our roots. That's about dosha very briefly. Yes, very briefly.
Oh, beautiful. Maybe in the future we can just make it a bit longer because it's so interesting and it's really like the way you show it. Uh, it's so simple, but I think that everyone can relate. Oh yeah, that's me. Especially with the emotions
Yeah, yeah,
and as well with how we react and how we are inside. So it's the most simple way. And are there any food that we can balance?
For sure, for sure. Every dosha is connected to taste, as every element connected to taste.
Mhm.
Eh, so sweet taste, it's kapha. Usually food, almost all the food is kapha because that's what we are building our material, yes? But sweet special, yes? So, and let's say we may not consider milk as sweet, but it is sweet, yeah? Because we are too much spoiled with sugar,
Mm.
yes? Or meat or fish, it is sweet, yeah? So sweet taste is kapha. Now, bitter taste, that's why olive oil is vata. Yes, bitter and pungent taste is vata. In food, it's rarely we can find, but we know ginger. Yes, it is chili pepper, is cinnamon. Anything that tastes bitter and pungent is vata. If we want to bring vata into our body, the best bad food will not bring vata. That's why when we want to put vata up, we drink teas. Yeah,
Mhm.
just make sure your teas are bitter and pungent a little bit, yes? Like masala tea, yes? Don't put milk if you want to bring vata up. Uh, pita. Pita is sour and pungent taste, yeah? If you need to be active and you need to put your fire, yes? Then you do pungent tea with lemon, like ginger lemon, yes? And you feel the heat immediately inside, right? Immediately. And that's how we bring pita up. Of course, we can try maybe in the future recording to give very simple, many years of studies into 10 minutes conversation, how you split your food. Yes,
Perfect.
doshas. Also, very, very important to understand any raw fruits and vegetables is vata. Yes, is vata dosha. But also, don't forget about part of the plant. Roots will be kapha. Yeah,
Because they are in ground, in earth.
exactly. Yes, we will talk about that. It's very interesting and very easy. And even I think the herbal studies we can pack in a few hours by smell, taste, and shape of the plant. You can recognize what it will cue and how it will help you in this particular situation of your body and mind statement. Yeah, because they're also kappa pita vata, the plants. Yes, and you by looking at the leaf, smell and taste of the plant, you may quite easily know what it will do to you. Yeah. So it is like this. So sour, pungent, fire, pitta, bitter, pungent, vata, sweet. Salt also kapha. Sorry, salt. Yes,
Mhm.
salt and sweet is kapha.
Okay, so if we want, for example, kappa, who is two kappa, and it needs a balancing because it's two potato couch basically.
Yes, yes,
It should avoid the sweet and salty, and
absolutely. Yes. For this person will be perfect fasting with bitter and lemon teas. It will be a raw vegan diet is phenomenal. Will work for kapha with this balance of kapha and never will go bad with this. Those people will not suffer from lack of proteins. Yes. So they easy can go on long fasting or long raw vegan diets without worrying. Yeah,
Mhm.
without worrying too much, which is quite bad results for vata dosha. That's why many bad reports on raw veganism or on long fasting on some people. Mostly it's vata dosha. They cannot do it. They cannot.
But they can for like a short while.
Oh yeah, short fasting. Let's talk about science for a second. After 2016, the world knows, after Nobel Prize of Japanese scientist, I forgot his name, it's too complicated for me, that short fasting is absolutely beneficial for anybody, any age, any body condition. Yes, it's not dangerous, it's beneficial, and it's recommended. We are talking, let's say, up to 36 hours fast, pure fast is good for everybody. When I was talking dangerous for vata, raw veganism, long time, I had a lot of clients, patients coming to me, destroyed, yes, by long raw veganism, and all of them were vata dosha. Yeah. So this balance of vata went beyond the limit.
If vata is all over the place, and then it's getting no root vegetables, no grounding, the whole system is
Flat and fat. Vata dosha can use oils and fat. Is if somebody not vegan, ghee is very good for vata. Yes, coconut oil, any oil. Yes, so we can do separate discussion about this. So
I would love to. Yes,
because there is no perfect diet, guys, and now we know why. Till now, the science is struggling to get perfect diet universal for everybody, and it doesn't exist because we are all different. We are kapha, vata, and pitta. But by knowing your doshas predominating, we can understand if keto will work for me or not.
yes,
Such a popular diet, which doesn't work for everybody, yes? Or raw veganism will work for me or not. Or macrobiotic will work for me or not. And this, at least by separating our bodies by doshas, we can understand which diet can be good and which can be not good for us. Yeah. So
wow, beautiful. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to our next chat about balancing and food and what is good for each of the doshas.
I can suggest we can do next time with my blender.
Yes, let's do it.
The magical blender, we can show what this little thing can do in our life.
All right, perfect. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Masha,
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Bye.
Bye.